What's going on, everybody? LoneGemini here, and I'm bringing you my strategy for Mob of the Dead. I like to run trains at the bridge. A lot of people think I'm crazy, but I don't think the guards are really that much of a problem. I think the most that you get at one time are 5. Maybe it's 6. I haven't really kept count. But if you're stacked up with claymores and your shield and your pack-a-punch and you got the Hell's Redeemer and the spork, the bridge really is not that bad. Yes, you're watching me go down right now, but you're about to see how easy it is to run trains on the bridge because I go down on round 39 and I live the entire round on the bridge with no perks or anything. Yes, the Hell's Redeemer is going to save my ass in this round, but for the most part, the bridge is a very easy place to run trains. As you saw, I killed most of the guards. I believe one spawns back in because I didn't fully kill him, but the guards are not really an issue on the bridge as long as you have a gun that can pop out a lot of rounds to his face. So I would suggest either the Galil, the LSAT, the MA Thompson, or whatever, something to get really in his face. If you throw the tomahawk at his helmet, that'll knock it off and help a little bit. And I would also suggest the pack-a-punch blundergat, not the acid gat or the the pack-a-punch acid gat. As you see right now, I have the sweeper, and that's the pack-a-punch blundergat, and it just does a shitload of damage, especially if you shoot him right in the face. So that's kind of how to deal with the guards. But you're just going to see me run a bunch of circles and just throw my tomahawk as soon as it's charged, just trying to keep my ass away from the zombies since I don't have Jug and I only take 2 hits. It does get a little hairy, but as you see, if I can run trains on round 39 without any perks, then with the perks it's fairly easy. I just spent too much time trying to shoot off the guards and kill off the guards in the beginning of the round. That's kind of why I went down and I got surrounded by zombies. I wasn't trying to, start the train. I was trying to get rid of the guards first, and that's what screwed me up. The only thing I have a problem with this strategy is getting back to Alcatraz. That requires you to go back without perks and to pick up perks. And that's where I always seem to go down. The best thing that's worked so far is to make sure the gondola is in the cell block position, not by the docks. That way when you get back, you can take the gondola directly down to Jug, because what always seems to happen is I try to run down through the showers and through the Citadel tunnels and the spiral staircase, but I always get caught right in between the spiral staircase and the generators, I guess. Pretty much right where you pick up the rigging once you enter in the numbers in Afterlife for that first piece to the plane. That always is where I get screwed over, and that's where I always go down. So, like I said, if you can get to the bridge and have all this stuff, this is a very easy place to get to high rounds and to run trains. Pretty much, like I said, the only thing I have a problem with is getting back to Alcatraz and getting my perks. I kind of screwed this up, and I'm not going to show you in the video because I go down, but if you save a couple zombies, they'll actually spawn back in Alcatraz when you come back, and that obviously is helpful because when you get back, you'll have less zombies to deal with, and you can get your perks a lot easier. What happened to me is I only left one zombie. When I went back to Alcatraz, he died, and that screwed up me getting my perks because it started the next round, and then I just got screwed. So that is the only thing I would caution you on, is trying to go back to Alcatraz. Now, it doesn't happen all the time where I save a zombie and he spawns back in Alcatraz. Sometimes he always dies, so I'm trying to figure out what it takes in order to have the zombie spawn back in Alcatraz when you're on the bridge coming back. So far, it seems that I have to leave at least a couple zombies, if not one, that's completely untouched. You cannot throw grenades at him. You can't, even hit him with one bullet. If he has any damage to him whatsoever, he will die once you leave. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much my strategy for Mob of the Dead. It's pretty easy. It's not fairly difficult whatsoever. As you saw, I'm running round 39 with no perks. I mean, this is easy peasy stuff. If you're good at trains, this is a great spot to do. I would not suggest doing this with more than one player, because when you're on the bridge with more than one player, and as you see when I'm running my trains to the very back, opposite of Pack-a-Punch back here, that's where I would have my second player be, but I need that space in order to do the trains, and if there's another player there, it would screw it up. So this is a good spot to run trains if you have other people running trains in Alcatraz. If you're doing this in multiplayer, this is obviously on solo since I have more than one afterlife, and it is, I'm trying to figure out how far I can go with this. The hardest thing, or I guess the next thing I'm working on is not the hardest thing. I want to see how far the Hell's Redeemer can get you with a one-hit kill. Without charging it at all, I think it's in the teens somewhere like 14, 15 is where it stops. The first charge, I've got it to kill on the first hit up to round 40, because this is the highest I've gotten for Mob of the Dead. Not too impressive, but still not too bad. But yeah, pretty much I'm trying to figure out where the Hell's Redeemer stops being a one-hit kill, just like I did with the Golden Spork. But anyway, guys, this is what I got for you. This is my little strategy for Mob of the Dead. I'm sharing it with you. Like I said, if you get stacked up with claymores and a good weapon, that's a nice way to deal with the guards. Get those out as soon as you can, but don't spend too much time on them and go down like I did in the very beginning of the video. But otherwise, you can be running perks, no perks on the bridge and still, kick some butt. So anyway, guys, this is what I got for you. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe this will help you to get to higher rounds for Mob of the Dead. Otherwise, as always, it's been LoneGemini, and until next time. Oh, before I sign out, if y'all have any requests on where you would like me to run trains or to see, some just zombie gameplay, go ahead and, leave me a comment down below. I'll try to, make it a challenge for me, and I will try to do it. Anyway, that's it. That's what I got for you. See you later, guys.
You like that? I sure did. You want a throwdown? I'll give you a fucking throwdown. This'll be good. Don't you get it? This is what I do. I don't plan on giving up anytime soon. Anything left over can just crawl away and die. Keep coming, fuckers. You're all headed the same way. Keep walking, you fucks. See what I do next. Newsflash, dummy. You got fucked up. Bring it on, dirtbags! I ain't ever getting tired of this. You think spending numbers is gonna save you? Let's get this done right now!